Hello everybody and welcome back to Cozumel, Chihuahua. This is Cozumel. Say hi. This is our journey of making his fresh food, right? On your crazy journey of all your stomach problems. So it is, what month is it? It is April and we started making his fresh food in January, right? We spoke to his vet and to my friend who's a vet tech and did some research, some other YouTube videos, found some good recipes, talked it over with the vet, and he has been doing so well that I wanted to show you guys kind of what we're doing. It's getting made right now. I'll insert the clips of me prepping it and making it for everybody, or making it for him. He's shaking right now. And cold. We are in Wisconsin and it has gotten so much colder. So this fresh food that I'm making, I found recipe that, and I kind of tweaked it and I talked over with my vet and my friend. Definitely make sure if you're doing fresh food or softer food and not dry kibble, that your dog is getting something hard to chew on, like Cozumel really likes carrots and chew toys and other things to help get the plaque off their teeth. And if you're not doing that, make sure you're brushing their teeth and getting all that plaque off to keep their teeth healthy. Especially little chihuahuas will have those issues with their mouths and teeth. So make sure you're doing that if you are switching to fresh food, and make sure you consult your vet and do your research. So this particular one that I'm going to show you guys is what we've been doing since January. I wanted to give it time before I really talk to you guys about it, and this is kind of just a brief one. We'll maybe go into it further. I don't have a good kitchen, so I couldn't do a fun setup for you guys to actually like showing me, but I did some clips of me making it. But yeah, it's super simple. You can use different vegetables that are good for your dog and what they like. You can switch it up. Right now, I've just did the same so far because I found that's what's working for us. So I can say since we started on fresh food, he has not had any stomach issues, and his BM has always been Play-Doh-like, or like the feels like Play-Doh, and he has been doing amazing, and he's had no stomach issues, which is amazing. He hasn't had any issues, and it's awesome. So I am so excited about that. I usually make his food on Sunday or Monday, and then it lasts the entire week. And then I do it weekly just to keep it nice and fresh, but I will make it. I usually put like 2 in the fridge, 1 or 2 in the fridge, depending on what I have left. And then I freeze the rest, and I take out, like the night before, I'll take it out. Whenever I know he's getting low and he'll need another, and then I take it out of the freezer. And again, like I didn't show on there, but when you're doing the chicken or the turkey or whatever meat you're doing, make sure that is, I usually thawed before I put it into the crock pot. Or I always call it an Instapot, but it's a crock pot that has the like the cooking pressure, the pressure cooker. The pressure cooker feature on it. So yeah, it works really well, and pretty much I only use it so far for his food. I got it like 2 years ago, and I really like it as a like a crock pot or a slow cooker. I tried to pressurize my own chicken and I didn't like how it tasted, so I'm still working on that, but for him it works amazing. So these are the ingredients that I use. I'll insert all the clips, but down kind of the recipe. I used to follow another YouTuber's like recipe, kind of like to the T. I'll put that in the description too of her video. That kind of got me interested, and then I talked to my vet and everything, and then I tweaked it for Cozumel and what we do for him, and so far it seems to work really well. It's a lot cheaper. If you haven't watched his food journey videos prior to this, go back and watch the farmer's dog review and then the food costs. I'm kind of doing a little clip of this, and I'll do another update on you guys of what we do. He's running over here right now. You want to say hi? Right here. Do you like your food? You want some food? It's being cooked. He'll sit there, he knows I'm making it. And he'll sit there and watch me, right? He'll sit there and watch me, and then once he hears the beep, then he knows it's ready, right? You know it's ready? We got food? Food? He loves it. And then I'll give him fresh made food, so he'll have that tonight, which he loves, right? You love it. He loves the taste of it. It's really good. And then I do the vitamins. Some people put it in with there. I like to do it separate because I buy the packet ones, I think it's Cinecore. I'll link it down below of what I use, but I do that once a day. So I don't like to put it into the fresh food that I'm making, just because it's hard to measure that out exactly. So I will show you guys all of that. So I use this crock pot that has the Insta feature. So it's not Instapot, but it does the same thing, and it's really nice. So I'm gonna peel 2 sweet potatoes, and I'm gonna chop those up. They don't have to be cut very small. I'll show you what they look like because they'll get all mushy once they get cooked. So here are my sweet potatoes. As you can see, they're not too small of pieces. They break up once you actually do the pressure cooking. But here are the sweet potatoes. Next, I just have this 12-ounce bag of peas and carrots, and I usually just do half the bag. I used to cut, see, that's not enough. I'm gonna do a little bit more because that wasn't quite half. I would say actually like these little bags could be about half or 3/4 of them. I used to chop all the carrots, but it just took so long that I found this really good bag of the peas and carrots, which I really like. Just a local pick and save. So they're frozen. Next, I do this whole 10 ounces of chopped spinach. On the recipe, it says 4 cups, so you could actually do like a couple of these you wanted, but I find that this actual like chunk that comes in this is pretty good with my recipe. So as you can tell, we have the sweet potatoes, the spinach, the peas, and the carrots are all in there now. Next, so that is all the vegetables that I add. So the next thing I'm going to do is the rice. So one thing I forgot to show you in the actual video making it was the pumpkin. Make sure to use 100% pumpkin in there. I do about 1/3 of the can when you're putting in there, and if you forget to put it in there, that's okay. Just add it little by little to what you're giving your dog. But again, this is a disclaimer. I'm not a vet. This is from my vet and other research that I've done, but make sure to consult your vet before doing any homemade fresh dog food. So again, talk to your vet. So when you're doing all these ingredients and you're shopping for them, it's up to you to do frozen or fresh. I do like fresh sweet potatoes, and sometimes I'll do fresh spinach or frozen. Peas I usually always do frozen. Carrots I either do fresh or frozen, but I found these really good bags that have the peas and carrots, and just the time, I'm really busy right now. I have 2 jobs. I'm in school full time. So I'm crazy busy. So I just try to find what's convenient for me. And then I do any white rice. My vet recommended white rice and not any other type of rice. I know there's a lot of different recipes out there to do like brown rice and other things like that, but my vet told me to do the white rice when he had all the stomach issues. So that is what I am doing, and I do a cup of the white rice. So usually when you're making rice, usually you do like 1 cup rice and then 2 cups water, or you know, whatever the bag tells you to do. This one does say that, but I find that there's so much moisture in the other things that I'm putting in that he will go to the bathroom too much. So I have been experimenting, and it seems like a cup and a half for my recipe, and what I do seems pretty good. I used to follow the recipe to a T, but now I can just eyeball it, and he does amazing. So after I put in the rice and water, and it's filtered water, so if you have a filter, just use your filtered water. I put in coconut oil. This helps with their coat and making it shiny and everything. So I do 2 tablespoons of that. When you're putting in the coconut oil, try to make sure it's like not on the edges here. I try to make it like put it in the rice there. I don't know, it says sometimes like you just don't want it to burn or anything crazy to happen, so I just always try to put it up. And then the last thing we do is put in the meat. So the last thing I do is put in the meat. This is a pound of ground chicken. My dog does really good with ground chicken. He doesn't do good with turkey. I find that upsets his stomach, and so does the beef. So I do the ground chicken. A lot of recipes say do turkey and chicken isn't good and all that, but for my specific dog, the chicken works better. And that's spoke with the vet too, and they recommended turkey or chicken. The white meats are good for that, for if they're having stomach issues. All right, so I have the ground chicken in, and you don't really have to break it up. You can do that after it cooks, but I'm gonna plug this in. Let's see this. And it makes a beeping noise. You can see here. I'm gonna put on the lid, and I'm going to lock it. And then on this right here, sorry, it's kind of dirty. I'm gonna put it to no steam. So that's gonna build up the pressure. And on my crock pot, since it's not the Instapot, it doesn't have like the actual button. So I do poultry, and then I do 25. And then I hit start. And it's easy as that. So as this is cooking, let me show you the vitamins I use for him. It's called Cinecor. So these are the vitamins, the daily supplement that I give to him. It's called Cinecor. This was actually recommended by my vet when he had stomach issues, and they said this would be good just for daily supplements too, and be a good probiotic. So it's really good. You can get this right off of Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. So once it's all done and you let out all the steam, then you are going to mix this all together, and I will show you what it looks like after. So definitely try to break up all the chicken or turkey or whatever you have that you're using. All different types of meat you can use. And you can see how those sweet potatoes are all mashed now. So it doesn't really matter how big or little you cut them. It's going to get nice and mushy. So when you have it fully mixed, you should see it, all the different colors mixed in really good. If you see any whites and everything in chicken, spread it out. I just use this plastic spoon to mix it around and break up the chicken. And then I'm going to put it into some Pyrex bowls like this, and these are 2 cups. And you can see that I have about 6 Pyrex Pyrex bowls, and they are 2 cups. I don't fill them to the max. So usually he eats about a cup a day, but so these won't last, like, won't be 2, 4, 6, 8. It won't be 10 days. It'll be less than that because they're not full. But usually I freeze most of them and then save 1 or 2 and put them into the fridge, and then I save a little bit and give him a snack. Eat. Good boy. Make sure to subscribe, like, and hit that little notification bell. If you haven't watched the other videos, make sure to go and watch them now so you can see the amazing progress on his food journey and other videos that I put up. And if you guys want to see any cool things from him, write it down in the comments below. I want to do a lot of like review videos, so I know I have like different dog bowls and bags and things like that, so let me know what you guys are interested in. Comment below. All right, I hope you guys have a great night or day or whenever you're watching this. Have a great week. We will see you guys at the next video. Say bye. Give me a kiss. Say bye. Bye, guys. See you next time.